in less than 2 weeks from now, I will be 22 years old, exactly on the 18th of January 2026. As you get older, you start to change your perspective around the world, and maybe some people can resonate with this as well. You start to become less childish. You start to become more serious, more calm-minded. You start to become more of a soothing human being. And you start to wonder, you start to look around you, you start to wonder, why don't I have the things that I want to have? You know, I go on Instagram, I go on these, whatever you have like these days, like I sound like a grandpa, but you go on these, like for example, dating apps, or you go on TikTok, or you go on X, or you go on any other social media platform. And what do you see? You see people that are younger than you, probably way younger than you, even younger than me, and I'm 21 years old, having just got their best car ever. You see people that are succeeding in every single industry that there is. You see people succeeding in sales. You see people succeeding in social media. You see people succeeding in whatever field that they accompany, maybe in like very short period of time, maybe in like a couple of months, even though that's like ludicrous to think about, because even though we know that success takes a very long time, we know that success, it doesn't just happen overnight. It rarely does that. And if it does that, it's like 0.001%. But you go on these apps, you go on Instagram, you go on these Instagram reels, and you see, yeah, another person riding a Lamborghini. You start to doubt yourself. You start to live in this very fearful mindset of, oh my God, I have not made it yet. I still have, oh my God, I still need to do this. And he's like 4 years younger than me, and he's already making $1 million a month. And I'm just here, sat here, and I'm just lonely, miserable. What I want you to realize, my friend, this is a thought experiment that I have with myself, is if you're watching this video, you're blessed. You're genuinely blessed. Like if you're watching this video on a phone or a laptop, iPad, whatever you have, you're blessed. You're blessed by the Most High. And even if you think you are not, you are. You just have to look a little bit deeper, and you will find that you are blessed, that everything is actually working in your favor. But you're just so caught up maybe in your own ignorance. And as I have many times, that's the reason why I can talk about this. I've got experience in the game. You've been so caught up in the ignorance of your own self. You think that your journey has to be like the journey of somebody else, when in reality, the Most High or God, universe, whatever you want to call it, maybe has different plans for you. The only thing you can do, my friend, at the end of the day is try your best. That's it. Because at the end of the day, the philosophy that I live by, if you try your best, like, I mean, genuinely your best, not just like this ego boost type shit, just genuinely your best every single day, give it your all, and you don't make it, you can live with that. Because what else could you have done? You gave it your all. You did your best. You couldn't have done anything more. That's the life I can live by. It's not like an average 70-year-old or 80-year-old that looks back at their life with full regret. If I look back at my life and I haven't achieved shit when I'm 80 years old, and I feel very miserable right there and then, maybe I got like sickness, whatever, and I'm dying, I'm on my deathbed, and I look back at my life and I say, you know what, I actually tried. I didn't get it, but I tried, and I tried very hard. And that's the philosophy of life that I live by, my friend. And this philosophy of life, even though I said you change your perspective a lot when you grow older, this perspective alone has stuck with me actually since the beginning of time, since actually I can remember, which is actually when I started this journey when I was 16 years old. It's almost 5 to 6 years on this journey. Try your best. Even if you fail, try again. Even if you fail, my friend, it doesn't matter, because you tried your best. You couldn't have done anything more, and you can live with that. But once again, we as, social beings, rational beings, we always want to see what somebody else is doing, what type of car he or she is riding, what degree he or she has, what maybe endeavors he or she is pursuing. And there's nothing wrong with that. I feel like, once again, we should do that because we are social beings. We need to do that. We need to look out for each other. We need to know what the hell is going on around the world. We cannot just live in our caves. We can do that, but I don't recommend it. You need to know what's going around in the world, of course. But stop comparing your life with other people's lives, because you're not them and they're not you. You don't have the genetics that they have, and they don't have the genetics that you have. If they were in your shoes, maybe they would have done the same thing. You don't know. The point I'm trying to make, my friend, is that realize you're blessed. If you're watching this video and both of your parents are alive, because this is no joke, if both of your parents are alive, you're blessed. And in reality, we have dozens of children, millions of children that their parents have died. If you have siblings, older brothers, little sisters, whatever, older brothers, little brothers, siblings in general, if you have them, you're blessed. If you have a phone, you're blessed. If you have a laptop, you're blessed. If you have free time to go to the gym, you're blessed. If you have your health together, you're blessed. If you don't have any sickness, illness, you're blessed. If you can take free time out of your day to record these type of videos like I'm doing right now, you're blessed. If you can take free time out of your day to watch YouTube or to watch Netflix, whatever you want to watch, you're blessed. You're genuinely blessed, my friend, and you don't even know it. If you can go out there, even work a job that you maybe hate, you're still blessed, because a lot of people don't have that job, and a lot of people would kill to get that job. We're talking about third world countries that are dying to get out of their country to even come here or to another first world country to even work at a lower paying job, but the lives here are way better. Realize that, my friend. And this is one of the things that I've been thinking about for the past couple of days, is that the more, like, the older I get, the more, once again, I start to see the world from a different perspective. I start to see the world from a different angle. And I start to see, oh, maybe it's not all like that. Maybe I had it wrong. I used to be, when I was like 18, 19 years old, which is like a couple of years ago, I used to think that I was so right about everything, when in reality I'm not. I was just a very ignorant person. And I still am to this day. I'm not perfect. I'm not the second coming of Christ. I make mistakes every single day. I admit my flaws. But in the pursuit, once again, my friend, in the pursuit of the rational good, that is where I find my peace. Because I know at the end of the day, if I make mistakes, but I get up and I learn from it, like genuinely learn something from it, and move past that hindrance, what else can stop me but myself? If you view life, if you view everything in general, I'm talking about situations, circumstances, whatever you have, everything in life, if you view it as a gift, you will live the rest of your life unwrapping presents.